Okay, hi. Hi. Here I am again, recording a video because it turns out that I am currently in Wales in the most gorgeous converted barn. Like this place where I am at right now is insane. It's so beautiful. If I've got enough battery on this laptop, I'm going to take you for a little tour around where I am. But honestly, I arrived here last night. I've been in Seville for a few days and I arrived here last night to co-host a retreat. I am co-hosting a retreat. How did this even happen? This was not something that I planned. This was not something that was a thought in my mind, an aspiration. It's literally been guided. Um, by the higher powers to get me here, to bring other people here this weekend, to see what comes through for us. And oh my gosh, I'll share some of what happened the last time I did anything similar to what I'm going to experience this weekend. But I just felt like I needed to record a video. I don't even know what the purpose of this is. I suppose just to document this journey because life is just insane. I don't really have the words to use at all to explain what's been happening in life, how my whole world has completely shifted, how now, because I have taken my healing journey seriously, I am just being aligned in the most insane ways. I've got Serena. Do you want to be on my video? Hi, this is Serena. Founder of Going Beyond the Veil, which you hear me talk about a lot, obviously. So, welcome to the retreat. I don't even know what the video is about. I'm just documenting the crazy life, this experience that is life right now. So this here we are. We find ourselves in Wales. We're waiting for people to arrive. They'll probably start arrive. They might arrive soon. So I'm gonna be quite quick with this. So yeah, just to explain really, this is how when we move into that place of really trusting and surrendering, I think I mentioned in my last video, it's about moving away from our human physical minds, this part of us that thinks we know what's best. We think we know what the future holds. We think we know what dreams we have, what aspirations, what we want to do to the world, do in the world, and what we want to bring to the world. But in reality, our physical minds can't even begin to comprehend the enormity of what is available to us when we surrender to our higher selves, get into alignment with our souls, and then allow that guidance to come through to us and allow us to move forward on our soul path, on our soul journey, because we are not our physical bodies. This, what you're seeing here, is not Laura in the body. This is the physical vessel that my soul is housed in. And my soul is much bigger and much more expansive than just a physical body, and so is yours. But we're never going to be able to unlock any of that potential whilst we are operating from our physical minds, from that physical place of thinking that we know it all, we know who we are, and we know what we're here for, and we don't. I don't have a clue even now. I am just on this ride. I'm just riding it out and enjoying the ride. It's been insane. So yeah, literally landed from Seville yesterday. And then we came over to Wales. This property is just, I'm going to take you on a little tour of where I am because it is literally a gift from the universe. Everything about this weekend has been divinely guided. Everything. I was getting all of the downloads through the night, and I was messaging Serena, and she had the exact same messages through, and it was just everything. Everything is. It's just. There's just no words. There is no words to describe the insanity of what is going down at the moment. So, just to give you an idea of what I'm kind of expecting over the next day or two, and also just to say, I'm probably not going to be showing up on social media for a couple of days because last time Serena and I and a few others experienced what we are setting the intention to experience this weekend, the all I can say is the power and the energy that was coming through our physical vessels was insane. The information, the guidance, the insights, literally connecting into that grid, that power, that source, that oneness, and how it was coming through our bodies and sort of integrating and activating on a level that I didn't think would be possible for a physical body to hold the amount of power that was coming through. And that was probably about 2 months ago. I have had a couple of experiences since then, but not holding space for others as well in this. So it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And last time we did it together as well, the Schumann resonance. So anyone who knows about the vibration of Earth and all of the ascension basically, and how Earth is shifting vibration, you might have heard of the Schumann resonance. It's almost like the frequency in which the Earth is currently vibrating at. Last time we got together and channeled this energy together, the Schumann resonance was insane. For those hours, those few hours that we were together, we checked it the next day and we saw it was off the chart. So tonight, so what day is it? It's Friday the 18th of October, around 7 p.m. ish, between 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. UK time. I'll be really interested to see what happens, because I have a feeling what we do together might influence that energy on a collective level, because when I say it's powerful, it's fucking powerful. And I'm not just saying that. Yeah, it's huge. And this is something again that's available to all of us. It's not just, there's nothing different or more special about me than anybody else. Same with Serena, this is something that is available to us all. The only difference is we have been dedicated to our healing journeys, to that part of us knowing that the human that we are here, the human that we have been, is literally just the version of us that life has taught us to be in order to survive this human experience. This version of me here now, what you see as Laura, is the traumatized part of me. This is the part of me that is showing up as the physical being that is trying to be safe as I navigate this human experience. But the healing journey, what that is about shedding those layers of protection, those layers of skin, those layers of beliefs and thoughts and limitations that life puts on us when we incarnate here. And that starts as babies. That even starts in the womb. All of us are carrying layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of beliefs, of blocks, of resistances, of limitations, which are all preventing us on an energetic level from being in full alignment with our soul selves. And only when we accept that and move away from that physical mind, move away from the ego who wants to tell us that we know best, that we're healed, that we're fine, that we're making conscious decisions ourselves. We're not. The ego's job is to keep us in our box, to keep us being the same, to keep us just being that person that we have always been. And that's fine if that's what feels good to you and that's what you want to do and that's your choice in this human experience to do that. Perfect. For me, I know on a soul level that I have to, there's something big for me to do in this life. And that's why I take this healing journey of mine really seriously. Because the Laura I was a year ago, the Laura I was 2 years ago, would absolutely not be able to step into the role that I need to step into here. And that's why I am always, always healing. It's like, for example, going to Seville. I posted quite a bit on my Instagram page. But for me, the Laura who I had been when I was a child, I now realize, and again, this is after a lot of healing, that I've only started to get this into my actual awareness because I didn't realize this. But as a child, I didn't feel loved from my parents. I didn't feel worthy of being loved. Now, there's no blame ever with any of this because on a soul level, we decide who our parents are going to be and what we're going to experience. We decide it all. So when I say this, it's not because I want to blame anybody, because this has been my experience, and nobody external from me has an influence or say on my experience. It's all free will and it's all from me. So I am thankful for the childhood that I had because it helped me to experience exactly what I needed to experience to bring me to where I am right now. So just to make that absolutely clear. But as a child, I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel worthy of love. I didn't feel liked. I I learned from a very young age that I needed to do things in order to make people happy, in order for them to then make me feel like I was liked, like I was loved, like I was accepted. And this was my survival mechanism as a young child. I learned to put the needs of other people before my own needs. That was my programming. That's been my personality. That has been my personal reality. To not even think about my own needs and always put the needs of other people first. And the more that I can do for other people, the more that I can help them and bring them joy and make their life easier, the more that they show me that appreciation, which then makes me feel accepted. It makes me feel needed. It makes me feel wanted. And ultimately, that's what my belief of love has been. So that version of Laura when she was 18 desperately wanted to feel liked, desperately wanted to feel wanted and needed. And as an 18-year-old, I entered into a relationship with a person who, amazing person, absolutely brilliant person. But what I did is I made myself into the person that I thought I needed to be for that person to need me. Okay. I created this. I evolved into this person that I thought I needed to be because I didn't feel worthy of being loved. And so I have been this living in this existence, this version of me, just moving through life, not feeling like I'm worthy of being loved, not feeling like I'm worthy of having needs, because I've just put the needs of other people or the perceived needs of other people, what I thought their needs were, above my own, because that's what I thought I needed to do in order to survive, to survive, in order to feel loved, accepted, appreciated, wanted, needed. So the idea of doing anything on my own, the idea of traveling on my own, the idea of even going to a coffee shop and taking myself for a coffee on my own massively freaked me out. And the reason that freaked me out was because my programming told me if people were on their own, they weren't lovable. Nobody liked them. They didn't have their friends. Why? Because that was a story I was telling myself. Laura, if you're on your own at school, there were times where I got described as a learner. And then my brother thought it was so funny to keep telling me that I'm a loner and make me feel really bad because I don't have any friends. And so the idea of going to a coffee shop, taking myself for a coffee was traumatic for me. It's something I've never done, ever done until last year. And I took myself for a coffee last year for the first time on my own at the age of 41. Yeah. Sounds pretty pathetic, right? To most normal people. But for me, this has been my reality. So that was last year. And now I find myself traveling to a foreign country on my own. Last month, the universe took me traveling around the UK, meeting up with some amazing people, which was brilliant. But this one really pushed me out of my comfort zone. And the reason for that, one of the biggest reasons for that was because I didn't speak the language. Okay. And the second biggest reason was because I had to hire a car and drive for nearly 3 hours across a country that I did not know. I wasn't familiar with where I was going. I didn't have the directions. The car was completely different to anything that I've driven in the UK before, because the car that I drive in the UK is automatic. This one was a manual. The steering wheel was on the wrong side. And you drive on the wrong side of the road. I know it's the right side of the road, and it's only Britain that we drive on the other side of the road. But for me, it was all so new. And I found myself on my own in this car, like trying to figure out where I'm going, trying to read the road signs that are in a different language. I didn't know if I was operating in miles per hour or kilometers per hour. I was reaching for the gear stick and I was going for the window because the gear stick was there. I had 3 pedals to play with my feet. And I kept pressing the brake instead of the clutch to change the gears, and I kept forgetting to change. Oh, it was really out of my comfort zone. Really out of my comfort zone. But I did it. And the universe has pushed me out of my comfort zone. Why? Because I need to evolve. I need to grow out of Laura, who I have been, in order to step into my soul purpose. And there is no way on this earth that I would have dared do that a year ago, 2 years ago, because the Laura that I have been, the Laura who has existed as this physical being, wouldn't have ever dreamt of doing what I did last week. And this is the importance of the healing journey, is because when we shift these vibrations inside ourselves, these definitions, these meanings, these traumas, these trapped energies, these frozen emotions in our bodies that literally create the programs that our physical vessel run by, 95% of what we do is all subconscious. It's all as a result of the programs in our bodies. So that was huge for me. And even when I was in Seville, I know I did a video, but the amount of healing that came into my awareness while I was over there. There's something called, if you're curious, look up the father wound and look up the mother wound. I always mention the app Insight Timer. Insight, INSIGHT, Timer, TIMER. It's a free downloadable app. You can have the paid option, but just cancel it when it comes to that option and you can get the free version. I use this so much at the start of my journey for so many meditations, such a lot of healing work. It was brilliant. And it's available to all of us. But have a look on there for father wound and mother wound. I listened to a talk on there about the mother wound whilst I was over there, because I was feeling emotions arising. I was recognizing patterns of behavior for myself, patterns of thought for myself. And I was really curious, like, where is this coming from? Why do I keep noticing this? Why does this keep coming up, so far in my healing journey? Why is this still having such a huge effect on me? And it just resonated so much. So whilst I was over there was so much still coming into my awareness of this healing that I need to do, what I need to release, what I need to let go of. So much and so deep. So that was that. That was in Seville. And then I've come here now for this, to hold this space for this retreat. And I just I I was saying when I arrived last night, is this even real? Is this even real? Because life is really shifting now. Everything is just opening up on such a huge, huge scale. Anyone who's got eyes to see can see that life is shifting, timelines are opening up. We are literally changing and shifting timelines with every single moment of the day, everything that we do. And when we're looking at and thinking about and focusing on something that we don't want to create in our future, then we just need to bring awareness to that, because what we are thinking about and what we are looking at is creating. So for me this morning, waking up in a bed that was literally fit for a queen, and I just laid there and I was just absorbing this massive appreciation into every cell of my body, massive appreciation. And I could just feel the energy, and it was just beautiful. Excuse me. And it's just bringing awareness to the importance of what we are feeling, importance of the emotions that we're experiencing. Because when we do that, we really get to take conscious control of what we're creating in our lives. And even though sometimes it's hard to understand that, because consciously we might be feeling great and having a brilliant time and full of life and full of amazing feelings and gratitude and joy in our bodies. But that is only a tiny percentage of our actual vibration, of our actual core vibration, because our physical bodies hold so much. And only when we start to really get curious with this healing journey do we start to uncover some of this, what's going on inside of us. You know, I often say we will know when, for me personally, the root of everything, all of the healing is to do with worthiness. Because when we uncover not good enough, when we uncover confidence problems, when we uncover anxieties, when we uncover pretty much everything that I've experienced anyway, my personal experience, and with the people I've worked with, if you dig deep enough, it comes back to a feeling of worthiness or feeling unworthy. And we will know when we have done enough healing, when we are in a position where we are literally existing in a life, doing what we love to do, and the universe is delivering to us everything and providing everything to us, providing experiences, providing everything that we need as a physical being in a physical experience, providing relationships, providing abundance, financial abundance, everything and anything that we could ever imagine. We know, or for me, I will know when my healing journey is coming to an end, when I am just literally living the dream, doing what I love, doing what brings me joy, and the universe is just providing all of these insanely incredible experiences and just handing me it all on a plate. Well, basically like this, right? I cannot complain, because I'm just this weekend holding space for some amazing people, knowing that we're about to just literally have the most insane experience tonight. And how this even happened, I've got no idea. No idea. And it weren't even something that I've had to plan or market or anything. It's all just been divinely guided, divinely planned. Like spirit has just worked through Serena in the most insane way to just, yeah, just to make this happen. Anyway, I don't know what the point of this video was. I suppose just to document where I am, because that's what I was going to say as well. So last week, the week before, I was holding space for a lady and I took her going beyond the veil. She yeah, she had the most amazing experience. She got a lot of answers that she was looking for. And then she started to channel information for me. And this is a lady who, she doesn't know me. She doesn't watch any of my videos. She doesn't follow me on social media. She's got no idea about my life at all. She just felt like she needed to book in a session with me. So she started channeling for me, and she said, "Oh, they're telling me that you're going to start traveling a lot. That I've forgotten exactly what she said, but she's told me that they want me to be everywhere. They want me to be everywhere because they need me to spread truth, love, hope, and eradicate fear." And she said, "There's going to be so much traveling for you, Laura. Um, they literally want you everywhere." And I was just there thinking, yeah, I know. Because the reality of it is my house is packed up. I am literally living out of bags. I have about 2 storage bags full of clothes and 2 storage boxes of all my belongings. And I felt guided to do this. how long ago I don't know how long ago it was. I don't know where I'm going to be from one week to the next. Am I going to be at my house in Leeds? Am I going to be up at the Lake District? Am I going to be in another country? Am I going to be in Wales in this gorgeous divine property? Like, I don't even know. I've literally released control of my entire life to get into alignment with my soul purpose and the reason why I'm here. So when she said that, I was like, yeah, I know, I know, I know I'm being guided. I know that my higher self already knows what's going to happen next week, next month, next year, 2 months' time, 3 months' time. Do I need to know? No. All I need to know is right now, what I'm doing right now. That's it. And do you know what? It feels so good to just release control, release the need to control. Because again, our physical minds have not got a clue have not our physical minds do not have the capacity to even begin to plan something because that's not what they're designed to do. The physical mind has got the capacity to look back at what's happened in the past and perceive what is happening right now, but absolutely not for planning the future, unless you just want a mediocre future, which is okay in human terms. But ladies and gents, we're not here just to be humans, are we? We're here to evolve. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Oh, let me take you on a little tour. Let me show you where we are. Okay, so this is one of the bedrooms. Let me take you into the lounge. So we've set it out on the table ready for the guests to arrive. Need to show you in the dining room because again, it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And then just need to show you. Oh, the bathroom. Oh, I'm doing a guided tour. So this is the bathroom, right? Oh, you can't see the bath. Can you see? I started the day with a bath in there. It was beautiful. And then this was where I slept last night. How gorgeous is that? Like, that was the comfiest bed I ever have slept in. And out there, it's just the most beautiful hills and scenery. It's just gorgeous. So look at that as well. It's utterly insanely divine here. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there and yeah, I'll catch you on